Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to today's class. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for your time and thank you for your support. Your attendance make this public service knowledge hub grow, and I appreciate you all. On behalf of the public service knowledge hub, in collaboration with the 3-hour seminar initiative, I am pleased to welcome you to today's knowledge sharing session. Today's session is combo. We have two sessions. It's two in one. We have two sessions today, but we are going to brief about it. So this session has been specially designed for officers with less than 8 years of service. But the insights and lessons we will share are relevant to every public servant, irrespective of grade level, cadre, or year of experience. We therefore encourage everyone to participate actively and take full advantage of this important discussion. Please, can you confirm with your emojis if I'm audible so that I don't want us to miss any point? Okay, thank you so much. So firstly, to take us through the first segment of this important conversation, we are privileged to have a highly seasoned public servant with outstanding depth in administration, capacity development, and career planning. The convener of led of three, let me try and confirm that. All right, she is the convener of a 3-hour seminar initiative. And the person of Mrs. Iyabode T. Akin-Allen, MPA, ACIPM, MNI, and ANITAD. You can see now that we bring the capable facilitator today. Mrs. Akin-Allen is a Deputy Director of Admin and HR, Lagos State House of Assembly Service Commission. So Mrs. Akin-Allen brings with over 2 decades of professional experience across various MDAs within the Lagos State Public Service, where she contributed significantly to human capacity development, institutional effectiveness, and staff capacity building. Her wealth of exposure across multiple assignments has given her a real practical understanding of career progression, public service expectation, and long-term professional growth. She is a widely respected for her depth of knowledge, clarity of thoughts, and a hand-on approach to mentoring officers, particularly those in the early and mid stage of their career. This makes her exceptional suit to set the tone for today's session. Distinguished colleagues, please join me in giving warm and respectful welcome to our lead facilitator and coordinator as she lay the foundation for this important conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, with your emojis, can you please join me in welcoming Mrs. Akin-Allen to class? And another thing, yesterday is Mrs. Akin-Allen's birthday. So I want you to make use of the chat box to wish her happy birthday. Please, let's do that before we commence. Let that happy birthday keep on rolling. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, without not wasting much of our time, like I said, we have two class today. So please confirm in the chat box if you can see my screen. Oh, thank you so much. This, I'm seeing beautiful cake here. Okay, you can. So, Ma, can you see my screen, Ma?
Yes, I
All
can
right.
see. Thank you very much,
We have the
Mr.
floor.
Jamil Onosanya.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you, everyone, for your wishes of my birthday. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to today's program on what happens when monthly salary stops. We all know that retirement plans is not only important, but very relevant, very, very relevant before it happens for salary to stop. If you may agree with me, it is so. Let us please keep calm. Let us cooperate and stay till the end of this program. In order for us to have the full benefit of the program, you might have been here, you might have been attending so many courses or many of this type of program, but in every knowledge, it is never a waste. It is never a waste. You will definitely gain one or two things, but tonight, if not more, sir and ma, you know that there will be one or two things that you will gain. To move on, I am very excited to share insight and one or two experience here as we navigate this important life transition together today, tonight. This move to the next level of the transition. Now let us move to the business of the day. Yeah. Retirement is inevitable, as we all know, but it is not a death sentence, as popularly said. And this is the reason why we have to be proactive by planning towards retirement. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Let us know that now, as I'm starting this first session, emphasis will be more on the introductory aspects in this session. While the second session will elaborate on this program, mostly on experience sharing. And now we go to the agenda. We have the introduction parts, what to do before retirement, ways to prepare for retirement, and types of business opportunities that we may choose to embark on after the retirement. But the planning has to start now. It's not when we retire or it remains 1 year or it remains 2 years that we will now say, let me quickly start something. Let us start now so that by the time we retire, immediately after retirement, you must have been practicing and you must have known the nitty-gritty of whatever you choose as your passion or any business that you put together. So let us start from introduction now. Let us know that the first day of our employment is the first day to start the plan for exit in the service or wherever we work or wherever we gain employment into. We should start planning the exit right from the first day of the employment. It is a deal. Once any time passes each day, one is closer to retirement. It is not death, but time to check out of daily grind and focus energy on what to do rather than what your boss tells you to do. Traditionally, 65 years has been considered an age to retirement, but when and how people seems to be changing. Retirement, it is said that is a blank sheet of paper. It is a chance to redesign your life into something new, different, and unique. This is said by Patrick Foley. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Let's move on to retirement policy. But in Lagos State and in Nigeria, so to say, our own retirement age is 60 years. Statutory age is 60 years. While we have, irrespective of your age, when you are 35 years on the service, that is the length of service, you will retire. It is an opportunity. It is an opportunity for people to leverage on this, for people who are retiring at that time, to pick something, to do something, to pick up something, business, any services, where we are going, right? We get there. We get to the types of business that we can lay our hands upon after retirement. Although some of the retirement may be due to other reasons like compulsory retirement, voluntary retirement, termination or dismissal of appointment, and death, which everyone is praying that we all use our hands to receive our entitlement. Amen. I will say amen. The next introduction continues that retirement is the ultimate goal for many workers. You may be in private organization or public organization. It is the ultimate goal for workers. It also is a sure deal. One day, it is sure that you will retire. Preparation, it is even preparation for any activity is a proposal. It is a prayer, if you may agree with me. Because when you're talking about preparation is in terms of planning, proposal, and prayer. If we can refer to the way we write submission in the service, whatever we write, by the time we start planning, doing this, doing that, and we write everything, at the end of the day, our proposal will carry prayer. And that is the prayer, even if the submission will be going to the governor's office, anywhere it is going, the prayer at the end is what we are looking for. That is the end result of what we want, the approval, that is for approval for your prayer. And that is why we need to start the preparation. And the preparation for retirement involves planning. This planning for retirement reduces worries. So we should all make sure that we should prepare. We should make sure, try as much as possible to prepare, to reduce our worries. Because some people that retire, that they are still in service, because I remember the time when I was very young in the service, our bosses then, maybe then he or she had been preparing for retirement. Those days, they will continue to nag. There is nothing you can do that will make them satisfied. No satisfactory work you will do. It will not satisfy them because they are not prepared for their retirement. They will just bounce on younger officers then. It's even part of what makes me to bring up this, that we should start. Ladies and gentlemen, let us start to reduce our worries whenever we are about to retire. You can see in the diagram. Please let the slide, reduce your worries. If you can see properly, can you see it? You can see that a man aged 65 today could still live for another 19 years, while a woman can still live for 22 years. So within that period, even more than 19 or 22 years, within that period, we can still find something to do. We should not be idle, because idleness can bring up the unhealthy environment, unhealthy situation. And the next one, you can see that at preservation, 56 to 60, the tax will be lower. We have so many opportunities to boost super savings, our savings. Then transition to retirement, we have pension, work less hours. Can you see it? Super withdrawals. That works with less our withdrawals. We cannot be withdrawing any longer. We withdraw at interval now. That is when we retire, because the money will not be flowing as at like before. Retirement income stream, it will get smaller. You withdraw at interval, as I said earlier. Pensions, concession card, health card, travel, medical discount. If you check the diagram very well, the next one under above number 3, withdraw your super flexibility to invest, but beware tax rate impacts, most especially now. You can see how our tax rate is very, very high. It has started since the beginning of this year on the 1st of January. And we have on above number 4, asset-based eligibility for aged pension, payments, supplements, super. So planning of retirement reduces our worries. When we move towards retirement, when you plan, you won't be too worried about the retirement. You will even be eager for the period to arrive. You will be eager that this time should come around when you have already planned properly. You can see the next diagram. Plan for a happier retirement. Next slide, please. You can see that under it, we have make a plan, stay active, that is after retirement, stay socially engaged. That is after you might have done your well-planned retirement process. So the next one, we make sure you exercise yourself regularly. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions. Ask questions. If you look at the next slide, it explains this present slide, happier retirement. If you see, the first one is proposal intention. That proposal intention, the proposal intention is to make a plan. But the next one is readiness and pursue an activity in a way. Try as much as possible to pursue an activity. Pursue that activity in a way that is to stay active, for you to stay active. you pursue activity in a way. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one, for you to stay socially engaged, engage yourself with so many activities. Your planning will automatically lead you to all these happier retirements. That is what I'm driving at. And the next one, which is exercise, you exercise regularly, you pick a sport, maybe swimming, hockey, table tennis, lawn tennis, and so on. We have so many types of sports that we can engage ourselves on at that age. During that time, there will be a sport that you like, that let me do this, for you to make yourself active and socially engaged is part of it. Then the next one is for you to ask, don't be afraid, ask questions from people that are doing the type of work you are doing, the type of services you may be rendering them during that retirement. But at the same time, well-planned retirement will lead to all what I'm talking about. Collaborate. Though that is you, that is for you when you ask questions. Don't be afraid. Be free. Free yourself. Be flexible. Don't think about, maybe, don't be proud. Please, let us humble ourselves and collaborate. If we check the next slide, we will see the effective. Let's go to the next slide and the one that follows the next one, please. The one that next, the next, I've explained this with the other one. If you check this slide, we can see effective and official retirement age, the varying state of retirement. In this slide, we can, if you look at it very well and see it properly, it is clearly shown here that in France and Mexico, some other countries, the effective and official age for retirement, women is higher than men. Can you see it, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, women age of retirement is higher in Mexico, in France, and some other countries. It is an opportunity for us to leverage on this and make sure that I will retire by 60. I still have more time to myself to do one or two things. The same thing applies to the next slide. The same thing applies to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide, please. This is my retirement age. We are no age 60. Actually, these are men retirement age. Is for various countries. Opportunity that your health can still accommodate you to work for longer years is there for us in Nigeria. But in this slide, no 60 years of age of retirement. They are higher for this on this slide. And after that, if we can make use of this opportunity as we are in the service to start this planning, all what I have been explaining, we will definitely achieve it. Let's go to the next slide, please. And here is what to do before retirement. If you can check very well, we can see that let us start saving and stick to it. Let us be firm on the saving. Don't say, if I'm saving, I can still remove this amount, I will return it. Don't let us do that. Let us be firm. Stick to it. Know your retirement needs. Know what you need during retirement. Contribute to your employer's retirement. Learn about your employer's pension plan, which we all have. That one is automatic in the service, in all organizations, so to say, even in the private sector. I think all the employees know their employer's pension plan. Consider basic investments. Consider basic investment principles. Consider it very well, check properly, and follow. Do not touch your retirement savings. Nothing, don't allow anything to touch your retirement savings while planning for this retirement. And ask your employer to start a plan. Put money into an individual retirement saving, which is, that one is from the source. We know it, that one, before your salary gets to you, before you see the alert, that one will have used from the source. You cannot get it. Thank God for that. Next slide, please. And let's move to what to do before retirement. Let us take stock of where we are now, right now. Take stock of where you are right now for you to know whether you are really planning for retirement. Make your retirement comfort your first priority. Your retirement needs to comfort. That is, it needs to be in tandem with your priority. It should be your first priority. As retirement and risk that you are likely to face. Review your day-to-day living expenses. It is very, very important. All these itemized statements that we make under what to do before retirement are important. Estimate the gap in your finances. Learn about investing or seeking professional advice. When we seek professional advice, in fact, we will have the best plan. We will definitely get there. Don't let us look at the economic situation. Do not allow economic situation to draw you back or to make you stagnant. Don't stagnate yourself in any way. Pay off your debt, settle all loans before retirement. Let us settle our loans, everything called debt. Let everything be settled so that we will have seamless retirement period. Consider working again. After retirement, let us consider working again. That is why we are planning for retirement. When we consider working again, you will have planned the work you will get yourself into, the work you will transit yourself into, the work you will move into. You will have known all the nitty-gritty of that business or the services you want to start rendering, whether rentals or whatever. We get there in the next slide. Consider settling down in an affordable location. This is another one. Some people, where they cannot afford to live, they may want to live there. It is very risky. Let us take note of this. Consider settling down in an affordable location. Ladies and gentlemen, make the transition financially, economically, socially, and strategically, even in the environment. Let's transit easily on this basis. We will surely enjoy ourselves. Next slide, please. The next one on the agenda is ways to prepare for retirement. We have a lot of business opportunities that we can talk of. Lot of business opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, I can say, and I will continue to repeat it, I can say it anyway, that we can get freelance or consulting work after retirement, but we should start planning down one right from now. We can start a small business. We can also do investment of passive income. There are so many investments of passive income. You won't be an active because you are still in the service. So that it won't be like, it is his or our business that is facing. It's not even doing the official assignment in the office again. So we can engage ourselves in investment of passive income. We may not be an active one, but the money will be the proceed, the interest or the profit will be going into our account. Next one, we can also engage ourselves in online teaching and mentoring. Look at what we are doing now. This is online discussion. It may be teaching, and we will be mentoring people. Number 5, we have digital and remote work opportunities, selling homemade products. There are so many you can choose under these our homemade produce or products. We have farm produce, provisions, furniture, transport, and number 7, we have driving and car rentals. You know, at times I look at some people, when they retire, they will still be saying, hey, they don't know what to engage themselves on. They don't know what to use the money, their pension or their gratuity or whatever that we get to them after retirement. We should all plan. We should all continue. We should all try to, if you have not started the plan, start today. Start it today, my ladies and gentlemen. We need it. Some people will be saying that planning is very important, because if we do not plan, if we fail to plan, our plan, the plan you will make in a hurry can make you to fail. Because it is not when you get to retirement period that you now start saying, I want to, this is what you've not learned. Who does that? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid if we should engage in such acts, one may fail. The types of business opportunities continue. We have agriculture. Under agriculture, we have fishery, crop, rabbits, poultry, piggery, snail farming, and agricultural supplies. All this we can engage ourselves with it. We have buying and selling food and hospitality, secretarial services. These secretarial services, it consists of lot of businesses under this. We can have business center. We'll continue with it. On number 11, we have construction and manufacturing, public service appointment. It happens that after retirement, we may still be appointed as a public service appointment. It may be through all these political appointments. Some people retired. We have so many of our retirees that have been appointed to public service sector, reappointed. We all know them. Look at the chairman, Civil Service Commission. Look at the one of the board member, Teaching Service Commission, Mr. Bangboye, the Civil Service Commission chairman, Mrs. Dapo Thomas, and so on. We have a lot of them that they will still use some years. That is why we need to be proactive and start planning. All those people, they've been planning, they may not plan it, but at the same time, they have been trying to plan their retirement in a way that they may even plan it towards that area that if they should call me back after my retirement, I wouldn't mind. You should start planning that. If you want to go into SOD, we have to be proactive. It's not somebody, it's not, if you want to join that public service appointment, you cannot be found wanting. Anytime the HOS needs you, your service, you have to be very, very present anytime, any day. If you are being called on Saturday, at times on Sunday, they may be called. So from there, they've been building themselves. Then we have fashion, Adire and Batik, hair salon, barbing. We have writing, publishing, printing press, and so on. Education, adult education schools, fine arts, art studio, art items, photo items, crafts workshop, sanitation services, waste sewage clearing, environment sports, view center, youth recreation center, event planners. Some are good at all this. So by the time we look at it and try and think about it, we just pick one, maybe our passion. We will still get to that slide where it will give us the recommendation of how we can easily transit into this retirement period that will give us seamless retirement time that you will not even regret of planning. We can see in conclusion here in the slide. Let's go to conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, retirement is a sure deal. I've been repeating it. It is a significant milestone in life and needs planning. I will continue to say, I will continue to repeat, I will continue to resound to our hearing that this needs planning. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, let us recheck our retirement date today, Sunday, 11 January 2026, for us to know that often when you think you are at the end of something, that is whatever you are doing, you're clamoring for, you find yourself at the beginning of something else. And preparation for any activity is like a proposal, it's like prayer. This preparation involves planning. However, planning and preparation for retirement reduce worries, fear, and remove confusion. If you do not plan this, one may be confused after retirement. What can I do? Where can I move to? How can I start again? It is only this planning that will put you through, because you will have been doing it. No one will tell you what to do or what not to do. You cannot be pushed around. Proper plan for retirement also leads to good health and longevity of life. If you may agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, proper plan for retirement also leads to good health and longevity of life. By the time we even move, let's go to the next slide, please. Conclusion continues. I have said it, nobody can push you like that. Even fraudsters, we hardly have a way out in your life. As you be difficult to consider and approve what is not planned for, what you do not plan for during your planning for retirement. It will be difficult for fraudster to have a way. In this type of situation, it eradicates you when you get to retirement time. Trying this, an error will be setting in, which is always called trial by error. There will not be anything like that, because you've planned yourself properly for the retirement. And the practical guidance provided by pre-retirement counseling, like what we are doing, is considered to be not only important, but relevant part of staff welfare in any way, and indirectly generates goodwill for improved employee and employer in an organization. I will still put this slide for us to see that we have effective retirement age. I want to reiterate this. Age versus official retirement, that is effective retirement age versus official age. If we check and look at that slide properly, the least age here is 59 for men, and the least age in this slide, on this diagram, for women is 57. The general statistics here in this slide, on this diagram here, from various countries, for men, we have 75 years. For women, 73. No, we have for men, if we look at it very well, we have age 75 for women. Age of 75 for women. And while for men, we have 73. It's an opportunity for us in Nigeria here. You can still have more years for yourself to work if you do not want voluntary retirement, because, you know, some people may put in for voluntary retirement, while some will still be waiting for retirement age or length of service. But in the recommendation that we are trying to bring up here, next slide, please. In the recommendation that we are trying to bring up, we can see that the recommendation of specialization, which we've been talking about, that you can pick any suitable specialty, maybe your profession, your passion, talents, proposal you've been working upon. In some cases, some prayer, some people may have their spiritual belief. That is prayer, that this is what God has told me to do, and I have prayed over it as well. One can pick that as recommendation may be. And the next one, in this situation, an individual will enjoy more when you plan your retirement, rather than nagging when you are about to retire. It is an old mentality. Ladies and gentlemen, nagging, doing all sorts of, like this, your subordinate cannot do anything that is satisfactory to you, which you are supposed to mentor them. But because you are thinking that I will soon leave the service, you will keep nagging. It doesn't work that way. It will even makes your BP to rise. So it is very, very good for us to plan. By the time we plan, it gives us a positive mindset. It will excite us. You have coordination. when you already planned your retirement. By the time you are near retirement, ladies and gentlemen, you will be happy. You will even want the time to come, to arrive on time. I have said this before. Those days when I joined the service in the year 2000, we have some bosses like that. When they are close to retirement age, and things are changing now that we have we are now in the age that we plan our retirement, but we still need to continue to counsel ourselves. We still need to continue to tell ourselves, because believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, some people do not know this. They do not know. That is why we still need to continue to tell ourselves, to counsel ourselves. Some have been fraud as it has happened to them. Some people have, like, when you have your retirement benefits, people that knows that this is a retiree or something like that, they may plan to fraud you. But if you have your retirement plan, you know what to do. You will seamless go into smooth and successful retirement. All this one we are talking about, it is not only important but relevant at this juncture for an individual in any position of authority and planning for retirement. Should please it is very necessary to include succession plan. When you include succession plan, when you're about to retire, maybe it remains like two years for you. That succession plan that you already made, you just be pushing those that you've been mentoring towards that assignment, all those assignments in your office. You will have been, little by little, your retirement will be seamless in a way that your handing over will be very easy, rather than keeping files for your subordinate and you have not even think about it that one day when mama retire. Ladies and gentlemen, let us try as much as possible to do succession plan. There is no way that you will not have any subordinate that is an high flyer that you can start mentoring to hand over to during your retirement. At the end of the day, the officer that you will hand over to, by the grace of God, will still be contacting you. You will still be enjoying that type of subordinates. But if you don't leave assignment, if you don't mentor, if you don't coach for you to do succession plan, my dear brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, our retirement time will not be difficult too. I pray that it will not be difficult too. Here we have what happens when monthly salary stop. This is a quick tips for us. Quick tips. Let's go to the next slide, please. Next, quick tip. I have been saying it. Start planning now. Now. Diversify your income stream. Now. Save more and spend smart. Be smart in your spending. Stay healthy and active. Review your plan regularly. Review your plan regularly. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Thank you for your participation.
All right. Thank you so much, ma. Please, can you start using your emojis to appreciate our facilitator? Let your emojis keep on coming. All right. So now we are going to the next section. Because of time, thank you so much. Let me confirm if coming. So before we start our question and answer, so let me confirm if Mrs. Morawi is with us. Sorry, ma, are you with us? Can you raise your hand so that I know that you are with us, Mrs. Morawi? Oh, okay. Are you the one that use okay, F. Okay, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, ma. Say something. Let's hear your voice. Unmute yourself from your end.
Hello.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you close to your mic, to your gadget?
Okay.
Hello? We can't hear
It's
you.
God.
You said?
We have want to commend the participation.
Okay, we are not on that section now. Sorry, we are not on that section now. I'm trying to get if our next facilitator is on this call. Mrs. Morawoma, are you with us? If you are hearing me, ma, just raise your hand. Let's know if you are here so that I can unmute you. Mrs. Allen, can you help me confirm if she's with us? Okay, as we are waiting for the second facilitator, let's use that opportunity to jot our question down. Like I said, today's class is welcome class, and I want us to enjoy our retirement. Sorry. Mrs. Morao, are you with us, ma'am? Please raise your hand so that I can meet you, ma'am. Okay, maybe as you are expecting, okay, Mrs. Allen, are you still with us? Mrs. Allen, are you still with us, ma'am?
join wa, ẹ̀yin ni next facilitator. Ẹ̀yin facilitator.
Okay, she will join us now. I think she's having network issue from her end. So I'm sorry for that. Ṣọ́ ti wà láàrin wa. Mrs. Morawa, are you in, ma? Mrs. Akiale, can we start our question and answer? Can we start question and answer with you before she join us, or we should
start question and answer? Maybe she's had problem with the gadgets.
Okay.
She will meet
All right. Okay. So when she join us, please let me know so that I can meet her. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, so if you have any question concerning your retirement plan, before our next facilitator join us, please raise your hand so that we can call on you or make use of the chat box to ask Mrs. Akinale question. Our next class is about our health. Any question on the last session? Let me check the chat box. Please let us ask question, please. Okay. Okay, Mr. Oladipupo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm really. Let me first say Happy New Year to every one of us.
Happy New Year.
So yes, sir. So my question is, I noticed that our pension is being removed and is not remitted on the regular basis. On this, what can one do? Because I noticed in our salary, in my salary, my pension is removed. Like last year now, it has been removed, but it has not been remitted. On this kind of issue, how do one go about it in ensuring that it's being remitted? Because my pension company do send me a message that they've not received anything from my employee. So how can one go about it to ensure that it's being remitted?
Yeah. What's the name of your pension administrator? Is it IBTC or the other pension agencies?
GT pension, GT pension.
Do you have any of their contacts?
Yes.
If you have any of their contacts, you have to visit their office physically. Or if you have the phone numbers, you can first call. But if you don't have it, you just have to visit their office and be there physically and ask all those questions, whatever you need to ask from them. So they will solve the problem.
Okay.
Are you okay with the answer?
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. I'll do that, ma.
All right, Mr. Oladipo, in addition, you can even check Pencom at Alausa Revenue House. I think they are the second or third floor. So to make an inquiry too.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Mrs. Okoli. Unmute yourself, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Ms. Allen, and thank you for that insightful teaching. That was a good one. I pray that we all learn at God's grace. My question is not on the pension, it's on the mentoring aspect that you mentioned about the upline mentoring those that are on, under them. Now, my question is, where you have we are not supposed to call them subordinates, a younger colleague who is not open to learning or who is not willing to be mentored, how do you deal with such people? I'm asking these questions for two reasons. Because we hear of cases where we hear of upline not making use of a particular downline. And, the complaint will come up with one abandon meaning, okay, in fact, could like many. But that in actual fact, such people don't want to be mentored, especially in service. So how do you deal with such a situation? Thank you.
Yeah, Mrs. Okoli, thank you. I know you've been in service for some years. At least it will be more than a decade. In such situation, it's better to always call a spade right from the beginning. Do it right at the first time. When we do it right at the first time, there is no way we will not get it right. In a situation whereby I'm forward and lori, it will affect us. That is what we are having, and that is why you have that problem with those younger officers. But definitely, by the time you get to retirement time, the person that will be next to you must be somebody that is outstanding, that is up and join. You pick the best. Don't say maybe or you do it right. And if you don't have any, it is your responsibility as the director looking forward for retirement to consult the management. And maybe in this case, the management will take it up and give you someone that you can mentor, you can coach, and do your succession plan with. And at the end of the day, before your retirement handover will be seamless. Have I answered the question? Mrs. Okoli, are you okay? Hello?
Yes, thank you. I get you, my sister. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Okoli, and thank you, ma, for that wonderful response. So, in the chat box, Oluwatoyin Margaret, she said, good evening, ma. Good evening, sir. Please, is it possible to bring someone, okay, lecture on best investment? Oh, okay. Don't worry, noted. Okay, Bámisáyé Títílayọ̀ Felicia say, good day, sir. Apart from our pension, I mean IBTC, is there any money to collect from Lagos State government? I think that question is for you, ma, Mrs. Akinale.
That is there any money
He
to
said
collect
that
from
apart,
Lagos?
yes, apart from the, I think she said, the person mean, apart from the money from they are going to collect from their pension manager, that is the IBTC, as he mentioned, or she mentioned, okay, she mentioned Titilayo. So she said, apart from our pension, I mean IBTC, is there any money to collect from Lagos State government?
Well, on this type of question, it depends on the MDA you work with. If the MDA you work with, gives out money to retirees on their way out of the service, you have to find out. That is where it is being said anywhere that anywhere you have, any environment you have, know what is going on there. Don't just be an officer that will just sit down. Please move around and make inquiry about this. Your MDA, you have where it's called, maybe it should be a directory, but that directory should be under admin and HR. Under admin and HR, we have 5 divisions under admin and HR. HR measure and accountability. They are in charge of maybe retirement, exit, where you have other units, division that are handling recruitment. I think HR, that is a human resource and measure, HRM, they are in charge. You can move with them, go to them, ask this question. It depends on MDA. Is that okay with you?
Perfectly, ma. So Bankole here is asking that, he said, in a situation where you have several ideas after retirement, is there anywhere you can go, or anyone you can meet to counsel you to know which idea is better? It's like a retirement counseling. I don't know if you understand that question, ma.
After retirement,
Yes, yeah, it's,
I think it's better you start that one now. How many years do you still have in service? Do you still have up to 10 years? If you don't have up to 10 years, please do it now and start asking for such where you can get. You make research. That is where this planning for retirement is very important. When you have like that 8 year, you start, asking question. Ask question. Don't be afraid or scared. Move very close to those people that are in charge of such a activity, and ask question.
okay,
Is
ma.
that okay?
Yes, ma, beautiful, ma. I think what the person is trying to say is that she has a different idea, even during and after, let's say during and after retirement. So he's trying to know, is there any consulting firm, like if you want to do marriage, you say, okay, go for counseling or whatever. So is there any, counseling firm or someone that, professional pen that someone can meet that, okay, this is the idea, this is the plan I have for, you can have multiple plan, like maybe I should be selling pure water, maybe I should be selling motor, maybe I should, okay, so is there any place someone can went to that, okay, they can, professionally counsel the person, okay, go this way or go this way or whatever. I think that's the question the person tried to ask. If you have any firm that you can, or if the person can come and meet you to guide him or her.
Well, it was part of what we put in the slide when we were talking, that when we were discussing that before you retire, you should be asking all this. But if any firm or no firm, you will definitely get somewhere or what you have passion for, or what you like to engage yourself with, or what you know that I can do great on this thing after my retirement. That is when you will start asking questions about it. Don't wait till you retire. That's the essence of this program, that you should start now. Is that okay?
Perfectly, ma. Ma, can you confirm if Mrs. Morawo is on the call and has joined us?
All right, let me do that.
So that I can unmute her. Mrs. Morawo, ma, if you are on the call, you can just raise your hand so that please, if you have another question before we wrap it up. If maybe Mrs. Morawo cannot make it today, we can still bring her next time. Okay, Bankole, unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much, Mr. Moderator and our facilitator. And Mr. Moderator has done a very great work concerning my question. My question is this: assuming you are preparing to retire, maybe you have 2-3 years to retire, and you have multiple plans. You have the capital, you are planning to do this, you are planning to go into block molding, you are trying to go into rentals, you are trying to go into like 4 different ideas, business ideas. I think there should be a counseling department that, if these ideas comes like that, they can sit you down and ask you, what do you have? Do you have landed property? Do you have capital to do crop farming? So by the time they listen to what you have and the knowledge you have, they can tell you, oh, my brother or my sister, this will be better for you, or this will be good for you after retirement. There are so many people that make decisions and they make wrong decisions after retirement. Not that they did not plan, but their plan did not work out with the knowledge they have. So I think you are doing a very great job, but this should be included in the lecture or whatever idea you want to give retirement or retirees. So many people have plans, but is the plan good for them? Did they have the capability to do the plan? So with a counselor can say, okay, the way I'm seeing this man doesn't have the capability to do what he's planning to do. Then you advise the person that the person will now know which one is better for him. That's the question I'm trying. Not that the person have retired. The person is planning to retire. He has about 2-3 years to retire, but he has all the resources, but he doesn't know which one is better for him. So that's just the contribution I want to make. If such department or that unit can come up, I think it will be a greater help for retirees or upcoming retirees. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bankole.
Thank you, sir.
We have Mrs. Morawo. with us now. Ms. Moravo, you can mute yourself from your end.
Good evening, everybody.
Okay, good evening, ma.
Yes.
You are
Good
welcome.
evening,
Happy New Year, ma.
ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay.
All right.
Good evening once again.
Yeah, thank you, ma. Welcome, ma. Okay, yeah. We have Mrs. Moravo in our midst. We are honored to have highly experienced public servants who have successfully completed the service journey and now bring the wisdom of life experience to this important conversation. So Mrs. Moravo is a retired Director, Health Education, Lagos State Government. She retired from Lagos State Public Service as Director, Health Education, where she played a significant role in promoting healthy living, preventing care and wellness across the public sector. Her career reflects not only administrative excellence but also a deep commitment to the well-being of public servants. As someone who has successfully transitioned from active service into retirement, she is uniquely positioned to share practical insight on maintaining good health while preparing for retirement and sustaining quality of life after retirement. A critical dimension of long-term planning that is often overlooked. Her perspective will help participants connect career planning with personal well-being, reminding us that financial preparation alone is not enough without physical and mental health. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, uh, please make use of your emojis to join me in welcome Mrs. Moravo to the class. You are welcome again, ma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As the moderator has rightly said, my name is Mrs. Funmilayo Moravo. I retire at PSLDC as Director of Health Education. You want to navigate your next chapter. I know that some of you are about to retire, some 8 years, 5 years, but we want to navigate our next chapter, a comprehensive guide to retirement. Next slide, please. We all know the lesson objective. Hello, sir. Please, next slide. Next, please, I want the full lesson objectives at once. This is our lesson objective that at the end of this session, participants will be able to explain how to navigate transitioning to retirement from active service. Then highlight financial planning for retirement, state post-retirement opportunities, discuss how to build a support network, then mention rules of healthy retirement. Next slide. This is our introduction. Retirement is an inevitable event for everybody who is in paid employment. Even when you are self-employed, a time will come when you will not be able to work anymore. That is to tell us that as soon as you enter the service, you should be able to do what? Whether you like it or not, you have to prepare for your retirement. The sooner you start, the better. So you need to prepare for your retirement. When the deterioration of human anatomy sets in, you just have to retire, whether you like it or not. Whether we like it or not, it's either you will spend 35 years and they will retire you or at the age of 60 years. When you look at it, the government will retire you, whether you like it or not. A lot of people, they tutor their age, they change figure, they will go there and begin to change and change. But a day will come when they will retire. And what will now happen? Maybe because they don't have any retirement planning, they don't know what to do. So they just do as they like. So they will just know that I'm over 60 now. Let me continue to work, because they don't have any plan, any future plan concerning themselves. Next slide, please. Ideally, planning for retirement should start as soon as one settles down in one's employment. I've said that because anything that has a beginning must have an end. Am I right? It is not advisable to wait until about 5 years to retirement before you start to plan for it, because most things needed for the plan are long-term in nature, e.g. investing in building one's home. A lot of people, they retire where not in their own home, but in a rented apartment. And where will they see money to pay the rent after retirement unless they have investment somewhere? That is how they can say, okay, I want to pay for house rent. When we look at the situation of Nigeria now, you will see that renting a house is not easy. When you look at the main town, maybe around Ogba, now you want to rent 3-bedroom flat, they will tell you it's 3 million, 3.5, depends on the area. If it's an estate, they will tell you it's 4 million, 3-bedroom. Despite the fact that the Lagos state government has been telling landlords, it's not a new house, it's an old house. Some of them, they will just do what? They will just, refurbish, they restructure the building, and they will put money on it. That's why before retirement, you should have your own house before retirement. Next slide, please. When we talk about navigating the transition, adjusting to a new routine is not easy after retirement. Moving from a 8 to 4, well-directed schedule may be challenging, but you need to brace up to adjust. You need to adjust. I retired now. I know that I wake up early. The way we were taught when I was at PSLDC, Magodo, they brought some people to teach us that wherever you find yourself, you used to wake up around 5 a.m. Continue that pattern, even after retirement. Don't say, I want to relax. I have retired. Let me wake up at 8 a.m. You are deceiving yourself. It's not even healthy for you. So you need to continue after retirement. You wake up early. You have to say your prayers. Then after that, what will you do? You go for exercise. You need to go for exercise. You need an identity shift. That is redefining who you are outside of work. Now, you want to retire. You should be able to identify with some people. Don't be a loner. Don't stay away from people. You also need to start your new routine before your last day of work. What is that new routine? Your exercise, your diet. Then you need to do what? If you want to start a business, start now. That it is early. Start now. Do something. Even before I left the service, I used to go to Lagos. I have one mama that used to sell wholesale Ankara. I will go and buy. Then I come back. At times I make 2,000, 3,000 on one Ankara, and I can buy like 20. Please multiply 3 times 20. That is how much? About 60,000 extra in a month. Or at times I may not make up to that. Though they will buy it in credit, but at least I'm going out apart from office on Saturday, I will go. I don't use my time. It's only when I was doing shift work that I go maybe in the morning, then come back to office. But most of the time, I used to be in the office early on Saturday morning. You wake up early, go and do something. What you have passion for? Don't go and do what others are doing. It is not the best. What do you have passion for? Begin to sit down now and begin to navigate concerning that thing that you have passion for. Next slide, please. Don't let anybody misdirect you. Then here, we want to talk about experience sharing. I'm already telling you that when I started work at PSLDC Magodo, I've been working with, I worked with Oyo State Government, for about 5 years. Then I came to Lagos to join my husband. When I came to Lagos to join my husband, he was working in a private hospital then as a medical doctor. Then a day came, I was working also in a private hospital. I started as a nurse. Then somebody called me, staff nurse midwife, that they need nurses at PSLDC Magodo. Oh yeah, go and do the interview. I went there and I assumed duty around May 1997. When I assumed duty, that was when Mrs. Olusoga, Jacinta Olusoga was there. She said, you are fit to train, to be a trainer. I said, no, I'm here to work at the occupational health unit. She said, no, here you must know how to train people. They started giving me small work, go and prepare his life for basic hygiene, do this, do that. I started. I now realize that I found it very easy. I started facilitating with my job all along the line. When I got to level 14, as a matron, you are stagnated if you don't have BSc, whether in health education, any allied sciences, or BSc nursing. I looked at it, what will I do? This is a training institution. I just said, okay, let me go to Unilag. I went to Unilag, I made an inquiry, and they said, okay, I can come and start health education for health professionals. I started around year 2003 to 2006, I finished. I came out of, Unilag, I presented my certificate, but I was stagnated for 7 years on level 14. I did conversion, but they said there is no circular that backed it up until the federal government brought a circular which was transferred to the ministry, that is PSO or something like that. And at the end of the day, I was promoted to level 15. Then when I got to level 15, that was when, okay, maybe when they come, those days they used to do this exam, promotion exam. Then they say, Mrs. Mora, go and take a question, do this, do that. I started like that. And, I started studying more and more, more research work. I will ask most of our facilitators here, Mr. Sholaja, Ajetumobi, Olawole. Then I was Mrs. Akinyemi, Mrs. Jiboye. I don't know if any one of them, they always help me. And a time came when one of the director general said, okay, Mrs. Morawo, come and go for train the trainer course at ASCON. I did it and I have my certified certificate. So from there, but in PSLDC Magodo, we have cooperative society. I key into it in 1997 as soon as I entered. No matter how little the money, please, you see that you join cooperative society. Then we joined cooperative society. I started with 500 naira because our salary then was around maybe 4,000 naira or 3,000. I can't remember, but it's not up to 5,000. I started saving 500 naira. And at the end of the day, around 2000, the cooperative society were able to make inquiry for us, and they saw parcels of land at Laga, is a Laga village. And they said, who are the people that are interested? I bought the land, and we bought it 86,000 naira then. 86,000 naira. I invested in that. Then all other business, I started like that. I'm not waiting on government salary alone. What some of us does is that, kí ló bá dé, kí ló bá yọ. Most times, you don't think about how they can do other business. Maybe where they are seeing small change. They will not think about investing in their lives. So you need to. So when I joined the cooperative, the second time they said there's another land at Mokmon. I invested in that. I bought one plot at maybe 250,000 or something like that. I invested in that. Another one came more, another land. I say I'm interested. I bought it. I didn't say I'm a woman. I bought it again. So I was able to build the first house. Woman follow self-contained about it. So in that area, at least you must have 3 to 4 streams of income. From that one, I'm selling Ankara. I have a house for rent. Then also, before I retired, I collected my cooperative about 2 million. I invested in special deal. Somebody called me, go and invest your money. At least and that time it was about 70%. They give me 320,000 upfront. I was able to say that. That is another stream of income. I use that one to start small things. So when I retired May 2024, I was at home selling small Ankara, and guys, money is not forthcoming from there. You need to pray. I started praying, God, I don't want to sit at home. I need something doing. And at the end of the day, somebody called me from my office. Mrs. Morawo, the occupational unit is vacant. We don't have people working there. They have been looking for people to come and work there. Can you come back and work for us? I said, come back. How much are you people going to pay me? They said, okay, no problem. We sat down and we negotiated. And at the end of the day, they said that to come and start work as what? As a consultant. That is another word for me. And what happens is that some of us, the way we carry ourselves in our offices, the way we do our work, we do it as if nobody is watching us. People are watching you. That was what paid off for me. I didn't know that people were watching me. I'm not the type that goes late to work. Even where you are working as in an occupational unit, any emergency can happen and you are not the only one there. You need to be in charge. As the person in charge, I have to be there early to make sure everything is safe, everything is in place. You don't need to go. Punctuality is very important. Don't go late to office. Some of us, we are what? Perpetual habitual late comer. We don't go to office on time. We leave our desk. We go and do other things. We know that some of us we cheat on the government most times. And that is not the best, because one day will be one day. You are going to leave that service. What are you going to leave behind? People under you, your subordinates, they are watching you. They are looking at you. They will say, that shall not be your portion. And some people will look at you. This woman, this man is not useful here. Let them go, so that we can relay. So you need to do something. My own experience sharing with you, so that you know when you retire. You know, people still come to me where I worship. Teenagers, when they are going to school, higher institution, mommy, they are going to school. Mommy, what can you do for me? I still give them small change. I mentor them. I counsel them, so that these children will come out better in future. So what are you doing? What are your streams of income? Now, I'm not suffering as a retiree. Do I tell you, can I shock you? At level 17, my monthly allowance is 105,000 naira. A retired director, 100. Is that money? So if you don't have anything doing, how are you going to cope? How are you going to cope? Because when we retire, they give us my total package. It's about 11 million something. 11 million. I worked for 27 years. And they gave me 25% of that money with a bond certificate. That's what they wrote there. And they gave me 25% of the money. The remaining one is being what? They will share it. Then I'm going to collect that, the remaining money for 10 years. For 10 years. So we need to do something now. Please, we need to do something now. You know, when you look at the situation of Nigeria, when you look at where with the economy, you must have 4 streams of income. Whether you build a house, you rent it out, or you invest in estate, or you buy land, keep it. After some time, you sell it. Now I'm looking at it that one of the land that I bought, nobody encouraged me to it. I want to sell one now. That money I will use it for something. So wherever they tell you there is land, go and invest in it. It may be far. Because where we bought land, even the second one, no houses around that place. It's still inside bush. Inside bush. That's my little experience sharing. Don't depend on the government. Especially take care of yourself. Don't depend on the government. Let's talk about our pension and benefits. I've already mentioned it. And benefits are critical for a comfortable retirement. You need to be aware the pension scheme in use in your organization. You must be aware the pension that may be the PFA. Which one are you using? VIDCC, Crusader. We have a lot like that. Then you need to know, even in your own organization, ask questions. Don't just sit down and be comfortable in one place. Ask questions and be aware of what you are saving, either contributory or non-contributory, as well as what you are expecting after retirement. So you must know, what are you expecting after retirement? Is it 10 million? Is it 5 million? Is it 6 million? Maybe now that the salary has increased, it may be more than what I retire on level 17. And I was in service for 27 years. Then pension and benefits, contributory, share contribution between you and the employer. That is between you and Lagos State government, 7.5%. They're not contributory, fully funded by the employer. That is only the employer saving money for you. So when you retire, that was what applied in the olden days before we started the PFA in 2007. Then your gratuity calculation base, it is based on years of service and final salary. It depends on your final salary. And when I left the service, I was earning 600 and something thousand on level 17. But can't you see what I'm earning now? So we need to do what? So now we need to do what? We need to watch what we eat, what we drink. Other entitlements, review terminal leave pay, bonds, and housing allowances. It doesn't apply, housing allowance doesn't apply in PSLDC when you are going. Somebody asked the question, what is Lagos State going to give you? It depends on your NDA. When you are going, they may say, let's give her 1 million. Let's give her 500. But I don't know, in some other places at the ministry, I used to hear that some places they give them 5 million. It depends on your cadre. Some they will give them 1 million, some 500. But I don't know whether it still applies to today. Then reviewing other entitlement, review terminal leave pay. Okay, I've said that. The next one, assessing benefits, essential paperwork timelines for filing and contact points for HR pension administrators. You should be able to monitor your pension. Then there is this what we call those days we did federal mortgage bank. they usually remove our money. Now we didn't even know. Somebody saw me and said, Mrs. Murawo, have you done your Federal Mortgage Bank this? I said, Federal Mortgage Bank, I don't know. They go and approach the people in your account department. When I approached them, I was the one that guided the other pensioners, even those that are gone 10 years ago. They didn't know that they didn't even collect their Federal Mortgage Bank loan that they used to they used to remove from our salary. That maybe you want to build that federal government can help you. Federal Mortgage Bank. We just went to that Alausa there, and we were able to fill form. Some of my colleagues, they have collected their own. How much is the money? 106,000. Is that money? They work for 27, 28 years. So they calculated the money, they sent to their office, head office at Abuja. Please, am I communicating? Next slide, please. Then understanding the time, pension, know how much you will receive and when. So you have to know how much are you going to receive. Ask questions. Go to people that are managing in your office, those people that are in charge. Go and meet them, ask questions. This is a lump sum payment based on your years of service. Calculate yours and plan how to use it wisely. Because they are going to give you, they gave me, is it not 2 point something million? Not up to 3 million. They gave me something like that, not up to 3 million. So what are you going to use 3 million to do now? That's why you need to plan. Advisable steps, review your pension document, update your beneficiary, and plan how to access your benefits. You know, some people before they retire, maybe they die during active service, that shall not be your portion. We will all need to do what? We will use our hand to collect our entitlement. Nobody will collect our entitlement for us. So that is our prayer. You need to do that. Financial planning for retirement is key to a stress-free retirement, just as the saying says. If you fail to plan, you are only planning to fail. You can do this. Estimate your monthly needs and create a budget. From now onward, now you still have time. Please, don't spend all the money. You need to begin to save. Estimate your monthly needs. Don't say, I need to be another something is coming. No. Estimate what you are earning and make sure you create a budget. Spread your savings across fixed deposit. Your savings, you can go and fix the money, fixed deposit, you can buy stocks. Some people, they do what? They invest in real estate and other assets. Real estate and other assets, they invest in it. Then manage risk by considering inflation and healthcare costs in your planning. When you retire, you can quickly go to hospital. And before you retire, I mean. But when you retire, you know you have to use your money to buy drugs, to buy this and to buy that. You need to factor that into your plan. For instance, I have to go and do health checkup, health screening. And by the time they say do test X-ray, do ECG because of my age, do this, do that, it costs money. Oh. Let me tell you, it costs money and nobody is going to help. We should not use our children as our retirement benefit. Oh. The children of nowadays, the Gen Z, they don't have time. They will tell you, mommy, kí ló dé tẹ́ ti save owó daddy, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, nǹkan tí mo ní lélẹ̀. Please, go and begin to save. It's for your own good, for your own benefit. Manage it by considering inflation and healthcare costs in your plan. I said that. Create a sustainable income stream. Plan how to withdraw from your savings without running out of money. Out of that, your savings, where you have been saving, do a job. Where I left, before I retired, we used to do a job, 50,000 every month. By the time you collect, even we have some people that are up there, all those directors, 100,000. That is 1.2 million in a year. Some people use that money to go and buy land, to invest, to build their own home. It's not that we have any egunje or something at PSLDC. It's your money, cooperative money, la fi manage ara wa. Let me tell you. So some people save their money to buy land, to build house, they invest it. Some people, all these treasury bills, some they do fixed deposit. I didn't even know until somebody, maybe 2 years before I retire. Ah, come on, madam, tell you say fixed deposit, say treasury bills. I say I don't know. Ah, so they now call somebody to come from outside to come and teach us that, okay, you are about to retire. These are the things you can do, investment that you can do. Next slide, please. Next slide. Then financial planning, also making your money work for you, expense assessment, calculating your bond rate, essential, your lifestyle spending, reduce it. Not that you go out in the evening for men, drinking pepper soup, going out with your friends to step down with 1 bottle or 2 bottles. Please. Then investment strategies, low risk, fixed deposit and treasury bill. Investment strategies. Now the federal government has increased the percentage of treasury bills. I think from 16 or 17% to almost 20% now. And you will collect your interest upfront. You can invest that. Then you can invest in stocks, real estate. Then you manage yourself, your purchasing power. Then budgeting rule. You have to do a budget. You have to, you must have a budget for whatever you are doing. Don't just spend the money. You are earning 100,000, 200, 600. Sit down one day and begin to plan. That's what I told my son. Every month he will begin to calculate. He has an exercise book. This is the money for my transport, money for grubs. Maybe I want to buy biscuits, I want to buy drink, water when I'm in office. I say, yeah, begin to calculate and begin to save money because we need to save. So please, next slide. Next slide, please. So importance of retirement planning. When you plan it, your financial security, you have financial security, longevity, that will live long, healthcare costs will reduce, then security of certainty, compound earnings growth, independence and control. You are not going to depend on anybody. Tax efficiency, legacy planning, avoiding savings crisis. Then peace of mind. If you plan your retirement, as we start now, please start from tomorrow. When you get to your office, sit down and plan. Next slide. Be comfortable, plan. Then we want to talk about health and wellness. There's an adage that says prevention is better than cure, and health is wealth. When you are healthy, you are wealthy. If you are not healthy, you are not wealthy. So you need to factor that one in. Physical activity, from office movement to intentional exercise, maybe after work, after your office work, you can walk about, you can go for swimming lessons, then you can factor an exercise. Maybe you need to climb stairs. There are some people that live in this 3-story building. I live around Oga. And those people living in the government house, they are living 2nd floor, 3rd floor. Some people, they are living 4th floor. Don't take lift. Just walk from downstairs, upstairs. It's part of it. When you exercise, what happens? It helps your heart to breathe fast, to breathe well, I mean. Then it also helps you to maintain stability. It helps you to maintain, your structure, so that we not add more weight. When you exercise, you sweat, and what happens? Maybe after taking drinks, carbonated drinks, early in the morning, please wake up and do exercise so that you can shed all the sugar, something in your system. Then your nutrition also matters. What do you eat? Some of us will buy food and we are just wasting money. Don't buy food. No, maybe once in a while. You don't know what they are using to cook those foods. For instance, some people, they use oil full of cholesterol. These are saturated fat oil. You will see in market that there are some oil that clump together. When you look at it, you'll be whitish in color, and they use it because it's cheap. They will use it to cook food for us. What about this white Maggi, Ajinomoto? Those white Maggi is still available in the market, the local market. You know what some of them used to do? They will put it inside salt. They mix it with salt, and they begin to use it to cook food. And what this thing causes is what? Cancer. All those white Maggi. And don't take too much seasoning when you are cooking. I'm not people that say don't take Maggi, don't take this. Just take 1 cube or 2 inside the big pot of food. Don't take too much seasoning. It's not good for your health. So watch your calorie intake. Don't take too much carbohydrate. Just look for a cup, this teacup. Put your garri there. That is the amount of eba you should eat, with plenty vegetables and fish. It will help your system. Then all the tissues, it helps the tissues what? It replace the lost cells, lost tissue when you eat well. Then also your mental health is also very important. Don't let anybody work on your emotions. You too, you must have emotional intelligence. You will see a lot of people having mental issues now. Some people, when they are going on the road, they talk to themselves. I don't think it's right. Please maintain your mental health. Don't shout on people. Don't shout down on people. And you need to do your work accordingly. It helps you. Then combating isolation, recognizing that it is okay to seek counseling during major life shifts. What that means is that a lot of people, when they are emotionally down, what did they do? They don't know who to go, where to go to for counseling. So please have people that can mentor you, people that are before you. How do they manage their retirement? Go and look for them, ask them questions, so that you will not go and have mental issues later. Because you will see, some people will look at me, madam, but I retire le 1.2. I'm only a joke síbẹ̀. Because mo fọkàn ara mi balẹ̀, I have to keep my mind at rest. I'm not running after I've not, what will I eat tomorrow? I've already worked down what I will eat, what I will do. Even if I should collect house rent, màá ra fi síbì kan, màá máa fi jẹun díẹ̀díẹ̀. I'm able to buy shoes. Àwọn míì gan máa ń wò mí lọ́fíìsì mi. Torí àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan, nígbà míì mo máa ń dress ìdè láyé. Because kì í ṣe pé mo lọ ra ready made 100,000. If it is cut and sew, I look for a good tailor. They will look at me pé ibo lẹ ti ń ra fabric. Ọgbọ́n láráyé ń dá sí o. You don't need to go and look for ready made. Wọ́n bàjẹ́ 150,000, 200,000. You want to buy good one, I will use it to go and buy stuff. Sample. I'm not ashamed to say it. All those beautiful samples that they bring from Aba. I have a woman that goes to Aba and brings beautiful. If you see if I wear it, you think it's ready-made. People used to ask me, is it ready-made? I will just laugh. Look for good tailors that will bring out the fabric. So don't work on your health. Don't let stress begin to worry you. Or please, you need to be stress-free now. Health and wellness, healthcare, regular screening, undertaking your post-retirement insurance options. You don't have insurance, even the Ilera Eko that is there for pension. After a year, they withdraw you. They say go and sit down. They need to take care of yourself. So you need to do what? Go for medical screening, yearly medical screening. Check your liver function, your liver. Go for liver function test. Let them do your liver function test, kidney function test, your eye, please. Your plometico physical examination. Let them do. You can do mammogram, pap smear. Then the men also check your prostate. Is the rate good? Then a lot of people fear of the unknown and they'll be saying, G life after retirement. What will I eat? What will I do? Fear is not good. Please, you need to do what? Don't fear anything. You need to be fearless now. Don't begin to entertain any fear, because what will happen that when fear and anxiety sets in, it will lead to what? It will lead to stress. And we have what we call good stress, bad stress. When you have that good stress, it's good for us to have stress. But when it has gone beyond the limit, stress is a normal phenomenon in life. But when it goes beyond the limit, there is no how somebody will not go down. So for you not to go down, you need to watch. You need to watch on your physical, mental, and emotional health. When we talk about the emotional health, it's the worry and anxiety. It can lead to something that can infringe on your health. Then your physical health, like when you have headache can lead to high blood pressure. Watch out. Then also, what about your behavioral stress? This is when some people will begin to withdraw themselves from people. They will tell you, I don't want to move with anybody. I want to be on my own. Such people, watch out for them. They're already undergoing stress. You can help them. Behavioral symptoms will set in. Some, they will pretend as if they are sick and they are not sick. That means they are going through stress. Some people may be financial. They don't have money to pay their children's school fees or to pay house rent or to do other things. When in their church or in the mosque, they are contributing. They don't have that money to contribute. They begin to go through stress. Or maybe family issues. Maybe death of the loved one. So all these, next slide, you need to do away with them. Please, you need to do away with stress. Then post-retirement opportunities, side hustle, consulting, monetizing your years of professional expertise on your own time. That's what I'm eating now. Here in the CSLDC, I can facilitate. That is extra money again for me. I mark this exam that they just finished this last year. At least I was part of people that marked the exam question. I was part of people that do supervision. I also do what? I also facilitate. They pay you for all this. So when you need to work, you make yourself relevant. Let people see you that you are relevant, so that you are working. And me or let you for where they are working, they will be running for work. They don't know that in future it will help them. Anything they give me to do, I don't say no. I don't say no. Please, that's why now they now said, okay, come and be our consultant. And I go to office 3 times in a week. That is part of entrepreneurial, starting that small business or online venture you don't have time for. There are some businesses you can do. In my where I'm living, my own place, do you know I have to look for start? My husband will look at me. I planted already water leaf, amunututu, yam, then all the plastic that are not good again. I put loamy soil, and I planted it. Anytime I need a widow, I will go there. Okra, even to the extent that Rodo, that small pepper, I give to people. I will carry it to office to give that people because it will be too much for me. And I say, let me go and give people. Then I have what again? I planted pepper, tomatoes. So you need to do that where you are in your own house instead of planting flowers. Plant all those things. It accepts us. Because before we retire, I went for fish farming. They train us fish farming. What again? You go and maybe you can have your own bakery. I know a woman that established build a bakery Yeah, she's doing chin chin, baking bread, all sorts of things. Some people went into rentals. I know people, they are making money now. Yeah, I'm living around my area. Tie and dyeing, makeup. Some people, they are not even ashamed when they go for when they notice that this church or that mosque they want to do wedding, they go there, they go and do makeup, tie gele for them. It's 2,000 at times. Some people, when I went to Lekki for a wedding, one event center like that, the lady refused so that she will tie gele for all of us. We are more than 10, 3,000. She didn't, only her hand she used. She didn't spend any cover. More than 10. Even when I left a lot of people, I left a lot of people. She was the only one. So that is money. Some people then, what about hairdressing? I know of a pastor's wife in my church. When the son, the daughter-in-law delivered in US, the daughter-in-law told the mommy, when you are coming for Omugo, go and learn how to do eroditi and weaving. The woman, that's what she used to eat. So she came back to Nigeria to establish herself. When she came back after 3 or 4 months, the daughter-in-law calling all the girls, even Oyibo, the woman started plaiting their hair and she's making her money. So we need to do something now. It's not too late. Some people, what they do is that, at my level, I should go and start doing this. At your level, it's not easy. What I cannot ask you to do, but some people can do it. Carrying mineral, it's not good for a retiree, unless you have somebody that will be helping you. I have a woman around my place here that she opened her shop before she retired, selling small provisions. You see her shop now. But carrying what I want to buy serious, she will tell you I can't carry it unless you come and carry it. She will not carry it for you. She has crates of minerals, malt, everything. She will not carry it. So if one of those boys working for her, they are not around, she will not carry it for you. So those are the small businesses that you can do. Next slide. Building a support network, family and friends. Please don't run away from family. A lot of people now say, àfínbá gbowó nìkan fún wa ní kí n yá wọn. Oh, lè yẹ anybody lówó. Somebody came to me also. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, Mrs. Morawo, tẹ́ lè yá mi ní 500,000. Mo ní níbo ni mo ti fẹ́ rí. Ẹ bóyá tẹ́ bá ti gbowó yín, mo lówó tí mo ti gbà tí mo ti ná. Màá jẹ́ kó bá mi, alákòóbá. Owó wo ni kó gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi tán kó má san padà. No, have friends, but know what to befriend them. Please, you must have a secret. Anything you are doing, don't begin to broadcast it up and down. Have a relationship with your family, with your friends. Retirees Association, they even told us, I'm living around Ogba Agege Active. They said we should go to St. Peter's Primary School at Agege, that there are some retirees that have not been there because I'm busy now. That at times they play Ludo, at times, business opportunity comes out for them. Then this post-service training, we were joined to some people that maybe once in a month, they will teach us on our health, on cholesterol, on high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, what happens to people that are over 60, something like that. Then I joined. Then community involvement in your community, what do you do? Do you join any group in your local religious, in your church or mosque? You should have a group where you will be good women fellowship, men's fellowship, maybe evangelism, maybe people in sanitation. You need to clean the church. Don't carry yourself too much that me a director, cleaning mosque or cleaning church. No, it's part of it. Then what are your hobbies? Do you belong to any club? Not club where you will be taking pepper soup, because by the time you retire, you won't have money to take much pepper soup and beer. So start planning now. The alumni network, maybe your old school association, secondary school, university, we need to join. But so much people, a lot of people go there, like somebody, I watched maybe a TikTok where somebody said, and this, when they came to, all of them came to Nigeria, the whole student association, and from America and from Australia. One of them said, I'm an engineer, I'm in Nigeria. All of them laughed. So that is why somebody said, that's why I don't go to all these old school association. Then pressure of the workplace. Please don't allow anything to pressure you in your workplace. Don't allow anybody to give you pressure. Whatever the work they give you to do, you must have a time frame. Do it at your best, so that at least people will know that you are doing well. A lot of people, when they give them assignment to do, they will not finish it at the right time. They will do as they like. They will say, I don't have time for all this. Don't run away from extra jobs. Because when you are promoted, you are what? Promotion is hard work. So when you are on the next level. Next slide. Legacy planning. The will is what? Ensuring your wishes are documented and legally viable. When you talk about will is means the person making the testator. When you talk about a will, it is a written testament. Will is a written testament of the testator, and we say testator means the person making the will, and it is backed by law. It is backed by law. When you talk about will, the importance is that it is backed by the law, and also it does not allow friction after the death of that person. Don't say I don't want to write any will now. You need to write a will now, so that even as some people used to change every 50 years, because even some people that that used to write their own will, at the end of the day, what happened? The children will fight and say, no, it can't be like that. I will not agree. But when you write your will, the children, this one will take my building, this one will take my car, this one will be the one that will be in charge of my business, something that like that. And the will only speaks when the man is dead. So when you want to do your will, you should get a professional lawyer or solicitor that they will do it for you. And when you do that will, they usually keep the will in the probate department of the court. Probate department of the court. They put it there. Estate planning, managing properties, asset, digital footprints, I've said that. Succession, organizing how business, interest, or family responsibility will be handed down. A lot of people, they have businesses that their children are not interested in. You should be able to carry your children along now. Because as soon as somebody dies like that, maybe death just come, it will not come suddenly to us, we will live to our ripe old age. No more, we will not die before our time in Jesus' name. So at the end of the day, you need to have somebody that will you must have a succession plan. Somebody that you are going to hand over that business to. Then charitable giving, creating a lasting impact through endowment or donation. Impact the people in your environment. Some people are doing business, but at the end of the year, one single thing they cannot give their customer is not the best. Where I used to make my hair at Okwedi, I've been telling the woman, she has never given you anything, but she'll be asking, Mommy, what will you give me? I give her. She was happy. But at the end of the day, I say, you too, even if it is cold, if it is plastic, give to people. But she will never. How many years now? She has never given me anything. I told her, it's not good for your business. So do charitable giving. Give people at the end of, or you donate to your church. Have something that you can donate and give people, and they will also be happy and pray for you. Next slide, please. Staying engaged and purposeful. New skills. It's not too late to learn a language, instrument, digital tool, not even in this AI world. I told us about the pastor's wife that have to go and learn, and she's over 60. She went to learn how to make hair, weaving and Didi, and she's making her money. Now she is back in the US. She will go 6 months, she will come back, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. She's back in Nigeria, now this January she will soon go back again. That's where she's making her mentorship, passing the torch to the younger generation. When I joined, I heard somebody talking about mentorship. You need to mentor people, but a lot of people, they don't want you to mentor them. That's what I told people under me, my subordinates. I used to tell them, don't sit down in one place. Go and learn something. Don't carry one certificate and sit down. Like the girl I work with, the staff nurse, I said, you only have one certificate. What can you do? She said, okay. She thought I was wish hunting her. I said, I can't wish hunt you. I want your life to be better. Nobody taught me, but I watched what they were doing here, and I have to further my education. I said, okay. She said she wants to go and do oncology nursing. I said, okay. She said she will go to Abuja. Oncology is cancer. So she went there, she did the training, she came back, working at last week. Now, she's very relevant at last week now. I said, can't you see? You think that time you say, this woman, you are just saying, I don't like this wahala. Go and do this. Now, she just came one day. She knelt down and started praying for me. Mommy, ẹ ṣé ma, mo dúpẹ́, ọpẹ́ lọpẹ́ yín. That's how it should be. But some people, they will not want to learn. Do your own best. If they refuse, leave them. Look for another person to mentor. So that's how it is. The why, waking up every morning with a clear reason to be excited. When you wake up in the morning, you have to be excited. Though. Sing praises to God. Appreciate God for another day. Don't say, how will I do it now? No money. Appreciate God. Money will come when you appreciate God more. So every morning, do your exercise. Have many, many reasons to give praise and thanks to God. Go out there, do something purposeful for your life. The next slide. In conclusion, retirement is not an end. It is a pivot towards a more personalized life. It is also a new chapter. It's a new chapter. I want to tell you, if you want to enjoy retirement, you need to have something doing. Don't just stay at home doing nothing. Even staying for home for some few months, I find myself adding more weight, even with the exercise. Though I try to curb my mouth from eating too much, because I know you cannot be using your money to buy food. You need to buy those ones that will do what? Food that are nutritious, that will make you to live a healthy life. Don't just eat anyhow. It is also a new chapter, not the end. Plan ahead, stay engaged, and make the most of it. Your future self will thank you. Thank you very much for listening. Any question, please?
All right. Thank you so much, Ma, for this wonderful eye opener. Now, please, can you use your emojis to appreciate Madam, our facilitator? Let's appreciate her for that wonderful. So, because of
Mr.
time,
Jami,
yes,
Mr.
ma.
Jami,
Yes, ma.
next slide. Next slide, please. Sorry.
Okay. We still have a slide.
No more slide. This
No
is
more
the end.
slides.
Conclusion. Yes.
No more slides.
Question and answer now.
All right. Okay, if you have any question to ask Doctor, so raise your hand up or make use of the chat box because of the time. Any questions so far? Okay. Saidi Olowonishaye, You have the floor. Unmute yourself, Said. Said, unmute yourself.
Yes, I've done that.
All right, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, the facilitator and the convener, for a job well done. Mrs. My question goes to the first presenter, Mrs. Allen. I've attended your session some years ago at the staff clinic in Lausa. And my opinion then was that the issue of pre-retirement seminar for intending officer who want to retire, like me, in the next 7 months, should not be at the exit of the art officer. Maybe at PSO level or at MDA level, at the point of entrance for any officer, it should be the course of an orientation program for them. That thing should be coming up regularly, because for somebody to do business that you are not there passively, it's like you are giving money to those who will be doing the work for you. I have had experience of colleagues who have businesses and workers engage for them almost to ruin the businesses. So what am I saying is this, that such a presentation should come up regularly at the point of entrance of any young officer, or regularly at MD level, maybe once in a year or biannually, as the case may be. So that's just because for somebody who is not used to a particular lifestyle, and you have said this, make sure you need to spend smartly, so that you don't, when the alert stops, you will not be found wanting for any financial expenses. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. That was a contribution. Good one. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Said. Anyone before we call it a day? Okay, let me check the chat box to see what we have there. Okay, Mrs. Morao nail it to the core. Okay, thank you for that, meaning that you enjoy her. Kindly help us to find out about group or association we can join before retirement. No problem. We'll look into that. Okay. Okay, I don't know, Mrs. Akin-Allen. I don't know, Mrs. Allen, I don't know if you have anything to just add up before we wrap it up.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Jami. We've said it, and since there is no
Are you still with us, Mrs. Akin-Allen? Okay, it's like network can freeze you. Okay,
question because of time, many people will be preparing to go. We can round up, and thanks for contributing. Good night. See you some other time.
All right, thank you. Mrs. Murayu, do you still have any takeaway for us?
What I've said it all, but all our participants, they should be able to take care of their health, because we know that now a lot of people are suffering concerning their health. They are having health issues. Please take care of yourself, enjoy your life, not to the extent of wounding or injuring yourself, because a lot of people, what they eat, it harm them, it injure them. But they need to do what? Health is wealth. And they need to take care of their health by eating what most of the time fruit and vegetables is very, very important. It's nutrition. Instead of eating carbohydrates all the time, let's make use of what we have. The fruit that are in season, please take it. Don't say it's too expensive. 500 naira in a day is not too much for us. Even we can share carrot of 500 into two, eat half today, half tomorrow. Then cucumber is there, all this cabbage, lettuce, or cucumber. You need to eat all these things. It's for our own health. Watermelon is there, pineapple is there. Yeah, we are blessed in this country. Please let us take care of ourselves. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much,
you, ma'am.
ma. FIKRH, I've unmuted you, so let's hear from you.
Well, thank you very much. I just want to commend the presentation, and I also want to ask the last speaker that she said we should monetize our passions. Personally, I have 2 years left in the service. I'd like to ask what you recommend in monetizing our passion within these 2 years that are available for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, that question goes to Mrs. Morao.
Yes, you can mute me now.
So sorry.
Okay, Mrs.
The
Morao,
question again, please.
did you?
The question.
Okay, did you question again? Okay. The question again, sir.
The
Please
question
come
is
again.
this. Thank you very much. Okay, the question is a personal question. I have 2 years left in the service,
Okay.
and you, in the course of your lecture, you said we should monetize our passion by making it becoming consultants on what you want. So I would like you to just briefly lay out some processes that I can start on with my 2 years left. That's basically the question.
It
Thank you.
depends on where you are working. Then you can venture and maybe for what are you a trainer or where you are working? You know where I'm working. I have to see to what is happening there. I'm looking an educator and looking at them. Like when I retire, somebody say, Mrs. Murawo, we go come to our team. I will ask them questions. And later I just find out that I can facilitate now. I can do it. And they started giving me facilitation and I started little by little. And they now look at it that this woman is useful. Wherever you find yourself, you should be useful, please. Let them know. You know, the issue of maybe facilitation. If they know you, like Mrs. Allen, now you can join her. Okay, what are you doing? How are we going about it? She can, she can help you one way or the other. You know, where I work is why they were able to employ me. They can't employ anybody from outside. But you can just venture look for where you can get facilitation. There are some people that you can join with. I know of one Mrs. that left her place, Mrs. I mentioned her name, Iboye. Maybe you come to PSLDC, come and ask questions from Pastor like that. He also is going now, and I know that he is going into consultancy. You can have your own firm, and you need to, you work in Alausa, you can join other people. There are some people that are consultants, even outside, from Alausa that come to our place also. Like now, when they were doing induction for newly employed officers, there are some retired officers, directors, PS that they call to come and facilitate, to come and share their experience, tutor general, to come. So those things, you make an inquiry, please, and you'll be able to join one of them. Some of them are into consultancy. You can join them. Have I answered your question, sir?
Yeah, perfectly, man. So the last question here Akorede Arowolu. So, unmute yourself. Akorede. Akorede, unmute yourself. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma.
Okay, good evening.
Yes, thank you very much for the lecture. Actually, I still have about 11 years before retirement. But when I saw this post from my day one that I entered into service in 2018, I just came into service quite young, but I had retirement in my mind because I know I do not have too many years to spend in service. So because of that, I discovered that I do not have this question I'm going to ask is to the last speaker, ma. I just want her to guide me and to maybe ascertain if I'm doing the right thing. I discovered that I do not have a skill, like she said, I looked at it, mi ò tajà, mi ò mọ̀, I don't do skill like that. But I discovered that the skill I have is to teach. I like to teach, I like to impact knowledge and all of that. So because of that, I started building up my academic trajectory. Right now, I'm doing my PhD. I'll be done this year. By this year, September, by God's grace, I will be graduating. So I like to ask Mommy, the last speaker, I didn't get her name very well. I hope that's okay because I'm looking at her name again, sir.
I said, no, I said Mrs. Morawo.
Morawo, yes, sir. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So maybe you can take it from there for me, ma.
Okay, it's okay. You can, teaching is okay. You know, when you venture, what I want to say is this. You know, when you retire, do you have anywhere in mind where you can continue the teaching? You know, when you say teaching is in your mind, for instance, you have to go to a training establishment, training, maybe NDA. For instance, some people, when they transfer during transfer, they transfer them to PSLDC, they will say this place, nothing is there. Within the shortest period of time, they will get out of PSLDC. Anywhere you are, make use of that place. What can I gain in this place? Some people, they do transfer them, and what do? They transfer back that. Abúlé mú wọn lẹ́rú. Some people say, abúlé mú wọn lẹ́rú ní PSLDC. But èmi ní no, màá rí tèmi ṣe níbí báyìí. So we should have a positive mind. Some people, they have this mind about PSLDC. But when I got there, I opened my mind that, you know, I try to transfer my service to Alausa. They always rejected me totally. They said, no way, I can't come. I wrote letter, even some people made me see special advisor, all these commissioners, nothing worked. I just stay put and I pray. This is why we retire, no problem. I'm not any salary. We are not on Oracle. We are on what do they call this? Our own money that they give us. That's where they pay salary. When I looked at this, that my mate is level 14 officer, when I was on level 16, is there any salary allows her more than me? I said, okay, no problem. I started enduring it. And I know that it will pay me off one day. So we need to look at it that now, you cannot just see that you know how to teach. Where can you go? There are training schools. Do you want to go to, I don't know, they have PSLDC. Okay, let them transfer me to PSLDC. And when you get there, you should be what? I want to be a facilitator. When you get there, maybe they will put you in training. I don't know what what do they call it? Are you in admin department? Are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm admin department, admin and HR.
They put you in admin now. They put you in admin there because, or else you want to do conversion and change to a trainer where they can now send you to train the trainer course. So that
okay. Is it a cadre? Is Is being a trainer a different case?
No,
Together.
some people, they can't put you in training department, learning and development department, unless you are a teacher. Unless you know the health education that I studied, we studied education with it. Health education for health professionals. I did teaching practice at Ikeja High School. So they will teach, they will tell you, you will do micro teaching. But if you are not on the all this education line, they cannot allow you.
Sorry to interrupt you, ma.
Hold on, Mrs. Akorede. You know what?
Yes.
I've hold on, I've private chat you. Send your phone number to me, so I will pick it up from there.
Okay.
Check your chat box now on the Zoom. Send your number to me, then we can discuss better because of time.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
I appreciate that, sir.
Send your number now.
Sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Hold
I'll
on.
do that right away.
Send that one, but hold on, don't mute yourself. It's our tradition here that we call on any of our participants, especially the last person that asks question, to appreciate our facilitator. So can you give us a vote of thanks?
Okay. First of all, I want to appreciate the convener and everyone that is in charge of this program for putting this together. This is very laudable for young people like us, not just the people retiring, but we appreciate it dearly that this is a package coming to us early in life so that we can prepare even for our retirement. So on behalf of every listener, every participant, everyone on board, I want to say very thank you. First of all, to the convener, the facilitators, every one of you, we are very, very grateful. And I must tell you that we are greatly blessed. I, for one, and I'm sure there are many other people out there too, they might not talk, but on their behalf, I want to say big thank you. God bless you. And we look forward to more of this. Like the other man said, that this should be coming, more consistently for us to prepare, not when we are about retiring alone. So we would appreciate more of this. Thank you very much. God bless you, stars. God bless you, ma.
Thank you so much. So I'm still expecting your number. We have like 2 minutes here to cut. So send your number immediately. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate your commitment for joining us. Thank you so much, Mrs. Akin Allen. Thank you so much, Mrs. Moraiwo. A tún máa padà wá.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Always my pleasure.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
All
God
right.
bless you.
Good night. Have a nice week.
Okay.
Have a pleasant and fruitful week.
Bye.
Bye-bye, ma.
Bye.
Yes.
Thank you.